All right, stocks up today, bonds up. Bitcoin, one of the standouts to the downside. Let's bring in Mr. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy, our trader to go crypto with. Scott, so all right, firstly, any rhyme or reason for the slide?
Yes, and not that I've been able to verify, but just scrounging around.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to try and lay this out here. Okay, so apparently overnight on the BitMEX exchange, okay, there was something called a buy wall, B-U-Y, wall that was set in. Okay, a huge, massive buy wall. What that means is somebody that apparently really wanted to sell Bitcoin was putting in bids just below the market to try and prop up the market, get buyers into the market, while that same person, individual, whomever it was actually trying to sell. So there were these huge buy orders last night at around 10,200 and 10,100 that were essentially fake orders.
Okay.
And they were there so that other buyers would see this and everybody would see this and at least hold the price in that area so that this same person could start selling. So this person went in and sold $120 million worth of Bitcoin. That's the plunge. That's the quick plunge that we saw from that 10.1, 10.2 area down to 9,600. Now it's trading around 9,700. So, you know, I cannot verify this firsthand, Oliver. This is just what I was scrounging and reading in the deep, dark tunnels of what's going on in Bitcoin right now. I'll certainly get back to you if I'm able to verify this. This is the word on the street. Yeah. This is another, you know, this is just not good. It's a black eye. It really is. It's been, you know, the whole Bitcoin crypto space for a long time now has actually, you know, let's call it, gone along relatively unscathed in terms of no scandals, you know, just staying out of the news, which is a good thing. And now something like this hits. This is not good. Yeah.
Earlier in the week and yesterday, there was another side story about how the self-proclaimed Satoshi inventor, Craig Wright, who obviously a lot of folks in crypto, there's a lot of division. A lot of people think basically he's full of it. He said, well, I'm going to have to, I've been ordered to pay a bunch of Bitcoin to a former partner. Now, who knows how much Bitcoin the guy's actually got, but I think that no matter who it is, we still see that there's definitely whale risk in this market still, right? I mean, and it's not just Bitcoin that they hold. We see the correlations come pretty quickly on these down moves where Ethereum got slammed 7.5%.
Yeah, Ethereum traded 12% of all crypto volume over the last 24 hours. That is enormous. So I don't know if that was the easy sell, as a hedge against maybe people that couldn't sell Bitcoin or just couldn't get it off fast enough if they were going to Ethereum. But you're right. It's Ethereum. It's Litecoin. It's all the other altcoins absolutely got pummeled along with this big drop in Bitcoin. Yeah.
So, Scott, from a trader perspective, when we go below 10, it is definitely in the bulls, favorite right now because there's been quick buys. Like every time we go below it, it seems there's someone or some people or some price analysis that says sub 10 is a value, and we don't last very long under there. I've made the argument that if I were a Bitcoin holder, I probably would spend a little money buying below that level too, because with so many retailer holders, it's a big psychological area, 10,000. And I imagine that if we stay below it for long, it probably is not great.
Well, from the psychological standpoint, I kind of liken this to a big major sell-off or a big major pop in the overall general market that is done maybe because of algos or somebody hit the wrong button, where you go in and you get to a level and you say, all right, I got to take the opposite of this here, at least a little bit, right? Not all, hands out or hands in, but just a little bit here. And I feel the same way because, like you said, that 10,000 is so psychological. So that 97 area, definitely a buy area. But again, I wouldn't go all out buying here. I'd buy a little bit, see what happens. But what you said just a minute ago, so important. The longer it stays down here, the more bearish it becomes.
Yeah. All right. We will be looking for it. Not exactly a V-shaped rebound today, and it always gets fun in the evening for big Bitcoin moves, right? Once you get the rest of the world waking up. Scott Bauer.
We got to start making some option markets on that so we can trade this thing all the time.
Hey, well, apparently BACT is on the way. So, Scott,
Yep.
All right, always good chat. We got to run. Scott's the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy.